What's going on, Pacer Nation? I'm your host, Will Dalton, wanting to welcome you into the second game of our doubleheader here this afternoon at Herman Athletic Center. You are listening to the Pacers Sports Network. And if you missed our first game, you missed a really good game by the Pacers. The men's team won 82-68 over Brevard to add another win to their resume. But right now, let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. Your Peace Pacers, your Lady Pacers are going to be taking on the Fighting Squirrels of Mary Baldwin University. For the visiting Fighting Squirrels, their starters are number 4, Nicole Blackburn. She's a senior forward. And number 5, Demet Sagili is a freshman. She stands at 5'8". Number 21, Brooke Anders is a freshman guard. She stands 5'10". She's from Thomasville, North Carolina. From Churchville, Virginia, we have number 22, Leah Calhoun. She's a freshman guard. And at number 34, Nicole Mallon is a freshman forward. She's from Apex, North Carolina, not too far away from Raleigh. And for your home Peace Pacers, we have number 0, Shania Springer, sophomore from Bayshore, New York. Number 5, Banasia Buriette, freshman from Royston, Georgia. We have number 12, Kadijah Daniel. She's a junior guard out of Raleigh. She's right here at home. And number 23, Mariah Ballin. She's a junior forward, also from Raleigh. And then number 24, Michaela Ray. She's a junior, and she comes from Asheville, North Carolina. So that does it for your starting lineups. And the Pacers, coming off a pair of nice wins last week, took down Shaw University last week. They won that one 80-79 in overtime, and that was quite the nail-biter if you get to see that one. And then last night they took out Methodist University for their first conference win, first conference game of the season, in fact, and they won that one 79-73. So now the players are heading on to the floor, and we are about ready to fasten our seatbelts and get this one started. Peace's overall record so far this year is a 500 average 3-3. As I mentioned earlier, they got their first conference win to be 1-0 in conference last year, as the tip will start off in the hands of the Pacers as Daniels loses that one. And now it's headed over to the Fighting Squirrels, and their first shot's going to come up short. Springer, sophomore guard, will bring this one up. Swings this one to Daniels on the left wing. And now swinging it around, finding its way back to Springer for a corner 3, which will not go in, as the Fighting Squirrels bring this one back up the floor. Layup attempt no good. And they'll bring it up to the top of the key and reset. 9:18 on the clock. We have no score yet. And a layup attempt way off to the right side as Springer brings this one back up the floor. She'll cross over and she'll finish it with a layup. Pacers are on the board first in this one. Mary Baldwin brings it up. And on the left post, trying to find some room. She can't get it. And it looks like that's actually going to be a travel. That travel on Nicole Mallon out of Apex. Couldn't quite get room to breathe on that one. And the Pacers will force that turnover. 8:44 left. 2-0 Pacers. Springer on the left wing. Daniels, top of the key, will swing it around to Mariette. And now Daniels will take a 3 on the left wing. Wide right, but back in the hands of the Pacers. Springer will dish it towards the free throw line. Ballin with a mid-range jump shot will not go in. Squirrels bring it up, and now a drive on the right side, well off. And a jump ball, it's going to stay here with the Squirrels. Pacers are 2-1 here at home, trying to make that 3-1 here on a Saturday, as they will set up on defense. Squirrels inbound it. Shot way off, well short. Pacers will bring it right back up the floor. Springer takes it towards the right side, and she'll dish it out. A mid-range jumper will fall for Mariette. It's 4-0 Pacers, as they will head to the other side to set up for defense. 7:50 left in the first quarter. And there's a left wing three way off, way wide. And the Pacers will bring this one back, as Springer will hand it over, or excuse me, Daniels will hand it over to Springer. And a crossover dribble. She almost lost it, but gained it back. Left side, left wing. Daniels dishes this one to Springer at the top and then sends it right back to Daniels. Mid-range jumper on the left, way off. As the Squirrels will take this one back the other way after they inbound it. Squirrels are coached by Ross James. And they will head over to the left side, and this is a mid-range jump. And it's a attempted bank shot, but it won't fall. Here come the Pacers quickly, trying to build up a little bit of momentum. With 7 minutes left in the quarter, they lead 4-0 as Springer will take it over to the left side and send a bounce pass towards the free throw line, which will be intercepted by the Squirrels. And a fake on the left side, mid-range corner jump shot is going to draw a foul. This will send Leah Calhoun to the line. And that will record her first points of the game, as well as the Squirrels' first points of the game. Calhoun, a freshman guard out of Churchville, Virginia, as she sends up her second shot, and it's going to go through the net. 4-2 Pacers. And here comes Springer on the right side. And now a drive by Michaela Ray. And it looks like that's going to be going back to the Squirrels' direction, as she lost it out of bounds. And a strong drive by Sajili will draw the foul. She'll take 2 shots. That foul will be on Springer. That's her first. And the first shot is no good. Clangs off the rim, as she's got 1 left. And this one also clangs in and out. It's coming back to the Pacers' side. Daniels with a full head of steam, but she'll slow up and dish it out to Springer on the right wing. As it comes back to Daniels at the top of the key, and she dishes it to Mariette, who's got it on the left corner. And now Daniels with a nice little 2-pointer on the right side, as the Pacers take a 6-2 lead. They're up 4. We got 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Squirrels have yet to get their first field goal of the game, as this ball is stolen away by Mariah Ballin out of Raleigh. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to remain with the Pacers. As this pass will come out, there's Spring on the right side, well off, with a 3-point attempt out in the right corner. As Calhoun now has it at the top of the key for the Squirrels, and a low shot will not fall, and Pacers will bring it back. And this goes right back the Squirrels' way, as the pass is intercepted by Brooke Anders. She'll dish it down low, and the shot will not fall for Nicole Blackburn, as the Pacers now have it back yet again. Good pace to start this game out. Springer bringing it up. She's on the right wing. We'll dish it to Michaela Ray at the top, and then Daniels now has it on the left side, but she will send it back to Mariette, who will dish it to Springer. And Mariette attempted to pass to Springer, but this is swatted away. by Sagili, and she thought she had a bucket, went in, but it turns out there was a travel, and it will now head back the Pacers' direction. 4:48 left to go. Pacers lead at 6-2. Springer gradually brings it up the floor. She's at the top of the key now. A little bit of an iffy pass over to Mariah Ballin. Was almost intercepted. Good moves now by Springer. Springer has it. And there's a left side mid-range jump. That's by Michaela Ray, and that one will fall in. 8-2 Pacers. Squirrels now trying to get something going. They have yet to get a field goal in this one. Trying to change that one from the right side 3-point. But that one didn't fall, and now here come the Pacers again. Squirrels with a little defensive pressure. That's a left corner 3, but it's short off the rim. That one was by Manaja Mariette. And now the Squirrels trying to slow down the pace just a little bit with 3:47 left. 8-2 Pacers. They're up 6. Now they're on the right side of the wing. And Anders is trapped now at the top of the key. Good Pacers defense as they will suffocate that one away for a turnover. As Eva Holloway will now check in for the Pacers. And she'll come in for Mariah Ballin as she's now got it and dishes it off to Daniels, who dishes it to Springer. Left side, just short. As the Squirrels come back quick in transition, they're now on the right corner, looking for their first bucket from the field. That might be it from the left side, just wide. Michaela Ray comes down with it, and that will force a foul, which will come by way of Nicole Blackburn. She's a senior, 5'10" from Holly, New York. Her first foul of the game. And Springer will bring this one up at a relaxed pace. And Daniels now has it on the left wing. Trying to scan the court. Springer with it on the right side. Dishes it over to Ray, who finds Holloway. And she attempted a mid-range jumper, but it didn't fall. Now the Squirrels have it. On the left corner, there's their first field goal of the game, which will come thank you to Nicole Blackburn. That's an 8-4 lead by the Pacers with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. 3 on the right side, got it. Manaja Mariette recording some points there for the Pacers, 11-4. Squirrels at the top of the key, driving in. And down in the post, a shot by Nicole Mallon won't go, and the Pacers bring it up very quickly. Trying to move things along fast. There's Daniels from the left corner. Ball in and out. And Squirrels will take it the other way. A shot from the right side. Mid-range, didn't fall. And it looks like we now have a foul on the floor, which came from Nicole Mallon, her first. And Pacers will set up and get ready to bring it down the court. Springer walks it up. 1:40 left. Pacers lead it 11-4. Good start for them so far. As Ray now has it in the right corner. And she'll drive in strong and draw the foul. Good aggression by her with exactly 1.5 minutes left on the first quarter clock. As Ray will get 2 shots. She's got a 72% free throw percentage, and she will add to that as she hits her first one. And second shot will ring in and out. 12-4 Pacers now, as the Squirrels attempt a right wing three, but it's going to be well short, just barely grazing the iron. Pacers now bring it up. Quick pace, and Daniels, good strong finish. As now it's a 14-4, 10-point lead for the Pacers here early. We've got just over a minute left in the first quarter. And a pump fake on the right wing, and a block by Ray. And that ball's coming back Pacers side. Great defense by Michaela Ray, one of the top players for Peace. And now Springer will bring this one up the floor. Dish it over to the left, and now it's going over to the right side. Good crossover, Springer, she got that one. 16-4, Pacers with 40 seconds left in this first quarter. Squirrels looking for a few answers. And there was an attempted answer, but it did not fall. Pacers bringing it back. They're playing with a lot of intensity so far. And it looks like that one's going to go off the foot of Hannah Varner for the Squirrels. Pacers are going to hang on to this one. They're right under their goal, and they're going to inbound it. 28 seconds to go. Ray's now got it in the left corner, and she'll pass it off to Springer towards the top. Taking her time, dishes it to Springer on the right wing. And good ball movement now by the Pacers as Springer pump fakes and dishes it. Now it's back in Springer's hands. Crosses over, almost lost it, but she hang on. Michaela Ray with a strong take. And she tried to beat the shot clock. And it looks like they're going to call a travel anyway, as the Pacers will set up a defensive set with 3.5. Well, it looks like the Pacers are actually going to keep the ball, as the officials are now discussing their call, and it's going to, yeah, it is going to stay in the hands of the Pacers. They got one shot left. Daniels takes it from the left side off, and Springer managed to grab it and try to get another quick shot off, but it did not get through as it was blocked. And the Pacers come out to a strong 16-4 lead to wrap up the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying this game now on the Pacers Sports Network. Pacers lead at 16-4. We'll be right back with the start of the second quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Pacers Sports Network as we're getting ready to get the second quarter underway now. Pacers will inbound the ball towards midcourt on the right side. They lead it 16-4. Good start to the game for them, as the ball will find its way over to the left wing and now into the hands of Ray in the left corner, but this shot is off. Squirrels bring it up. It's now in the hands of Sagilli, as she'll attempt to drive and tosses this one up, but way off. And now the Pacers take control of the ball yet again. Springer with a nice fake and a kick out to Daniels on the left corner. lost control, but Springer managed to get it back. She's on the left side. Jumper, no good, as this one was a little strong, but Daniels gets the rebound and puts it in, but it looks like they're going to call a travel call, as she took one too many steps, and the Squirrels will take it back the other direction as they try to get something going now with 9:17 left. The pass will come to the right wing, and now dished over to the left wing, and now in the left three-point corner, and now into the post, and now out to the right wing as Anders dishes it off to Sagilli as she'll cross over, and she's near the free throw line, and that will be an and one as she drew the foul, as it looks like that one's going to go on Springer. That's her second of the ball game. And we'll have a substitution now as Springer will come out, and Shania Taylor, sophomore from Clayton, North Carolina, will come in. 8:53 to go, and Sagilli will take her extra free throw. It's off strong and into the hands of Eva Holloway for the Pacers, and now that one came my direction over at the scorer's table, as now the ball's back into play. And it's in the hands of Daniels over in the left three-point corner. Now Ray has it. Back to Daniels. A pump fake and a dish to the right corner. Three-pointer, nailed it. That's Shania Taylor as the Pacers extend that massive lead, 19-6, 8:30 left in the second quarter here at the Herm, trying to build some good momentum off of what they did in the first quarter. And this shot by Sagilli near the free throw line is going to be off left, and it's coming back Pacers' way. As it looks like Shania Taylor will be the one to bring it up for the Pacers. She now crosses midcourt and gives it over to Daniels on the left wing, and this pass, soft, is going to be stolen. And a finish by Hannah Varner, freshman out of Swoop, Virginia. As the Pacers have a 19-8 lead. This right wing three is going to go in. Eva Holloway gives a response as the Squirrels bring it up. Sagilli scanning the floor, trying to find some options. 7:37 in the first half is remaining. The right wing, and now a dish into the post, and this one just practically taken right out of the hands by Michaela Ray. Great defense on her part. Definitely one of the better defenders on this squad, as Daniels has it at the top of the key, brings it, and now it is swung around and just missed a left corner three. Shania Taylor did, and now the Squirrels will bring it up. Leah Calhoun will try to drive and dish it out, but it looks like it's going to be a double dribble. And now the Pacers will call timeout. Massive first half lead, 22-8, as they are picking up right where they left off after that win against Methodist last night. And they're going to talk some things out. Both teams are in their huddles, and it's 22-8, 7:04 left in the first half. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll take a few seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the Pacers Sports Network. We took a very quick break there as the Pacers are now bringing it back up the floor, and a pass intercepted by the Squirrels. Now in the left three-point corner, this ball is up, and it is short off the rim. Ball almost went out of bounds. Saved by Leah Calhoun, but it found its way out of bounds anyway, as the Pacers will take this one. Squirrels now in a full court press formation, trying to provide some defensive intensity. And Ray, great pass by Daniels to Ray. She'll put that one in for an easy layup, 24-8, 6:38 left in the second quarter. As Sagilli will bring it up, and she's scanning the floor now for the Squirrels, trying to figure out something to get some points on the board. They have not put the ball in the bucket very much, as a right wing corner shot will fall. 24-10 now in favor of the Pacers. The Squirrels are still in that full court press. Ray, strong take. 26-10 Pacers. Sagilli crosses mid-court as they try to build on that last bucket they got in the last possession. And Brooke Anders will receive an offensive foul, it appears. And Pacers will take control of this one again. We've got 5:52 left in the second quarter here at the Herm on a Saturday. Left wing took a look at the basket, did Eva Holloway. And now a right corner three. She hesitated, but it didn't matter. This one crawls in anyway. Menaja Mariette, as a 29-10 lead, will provide some comfort for the Pacers. With 5:23 left in the first half, Menaja, good defense there. And we're waiting for the call, and that will be a travel call now on Sagilli, as she was rolling around on the floor trying to hang on to the ball. And it looks like Mary Baldwin is going to take a timeout. 29-10, Pacers are winning this one by a very wide margin. We've got 5:16 to go here in the second quarter. And we're going to take a short break, and we will see you when you come back here on the Pacers Sports Network. Don't go away. And the teams have now broken their huddles as we return back to our 29-10 ball game here. Pacers with a big lead with 5:16 to go in the first half. Shania Taylor originally had it, and now she has it yet again after they cross midcourt. Ray shot up mid-range, but it was blocked. Good defense there by the Squirrels. A quick transition, wild pass high, will bring it back Pacers' way as this one goes out of bounds right under the goal. And we've got exactly 5 minutes left in the first half as Shania Taylor will bring it up the court. Good quick ball movement now by the Pacers as Eva Holloway got in a little bit of trouble on the left side. And now the Squirrels will bring it back up and try to get something going before the end of this half. And there is a bank three. That one by Nyla Isaac, sophomore guard. She's from El Paso, Texas. And that will attempt to spark something for the Squirrels as this first half is slowly winding away as there's 4:18 left. Daniels on the left side, now back up in the hands of Eva Holloway. Swing over to Taylor, right side. Three, in and out, and then back in again is the three-pointer, as that one swirled around the goal a couple of times before it decided to drop. 32-13. And almost an up and down as Isaac thought about taking a three and decided not to, but it doesn't matter anyway as they get a layup down low. 32-15, 3:46 to go. Now Taylor with it, back to Mariette, now over to Daniels. Left corner three, she thought about it, decided to pass it around. Now it's over in the hands of Mariette. Right wing three, way long. But Daniels maintains possession. Nice under layup, but it's not gonna fall. Squirrels. And there's a three-point attempt by Isaac. It's going to crawl in. as the Squirrels try to get something going on with 3:10 left in the first half. Taylor with it at the top of the key towards the midcourt logo. And now she's going to swing it over to Daniels, who'll drive in and then dish it over to Ray. But it looks like they're going to call a travel. Not sure where that one was. As the Squirrels take possession now with under 3 minutes to go. Pacers up 32-18. As Isaac will slowly bring this one towards midcourt and now cross. And she'll drive in, take a three. She's hit a pair of them already in this game, but this one did not cooperate, as the Pacers will drive in a strong take and finish by Mariah Ballin. And that's a 34-18 Pacer lead with 2.5 to go in the first half. Isaac with an over-the-top pass, attempting to go down low, but it's stolen. Daniels now driving. She pulls up at the free throw line, and this one finds its way through the hoop. 36-18 Pacers. Pacers off and running with this one as we head towards the 2-minute mark of the first half. Isaac dishes it over to Leah Calhoun, who now has it at the top of the key. Pump fake now back over to Isaac, right wing. She'll cross over, spin around, and take a deep two, and this one's nothing but air. As the ball almost went out of bounds, was saved by the Squirrels, but into the hands of Daniels, who drive in strong, and she'll draw a definite foul. A good aggressive take there by Daniels. And it looks like this foul is going to be on Leah Calhoun, the freshman guard. It's going to be her first. And Daniels will take a pair of free throws with 1:44 to go. And this one in and out, as the first one is no good. A few substitutions now for the Squirrels. Nicole Blackburn will check in, as well as Rachel Hepler, sophomore guard from Covington, Virginia. And here's the second free throw, and it's going to be just off to the right and now into the hands of a Squirrel defender as they bring the ball up. A quick pass down low, now back out right wing three, up and in. 36-21 your score with 1.5 to go in the first. As Taylor scans the floor, finds Mariette, who then dishes it to the left side. This is Mila Barnes trying to go up, but ball is practically taken out of her hands as she goes up with it. And it comes back Squirrels' direction as they're building up a little bit of momentum. And there's a left side three, and there's some definite momentum now for the Squirrels as the lead is cut to 12, 36-24. Pacers still up, but the Squirrels of Mary Baldwin is coming up behind slowly but surely. We've got 1:05 to go as we'll take a quick timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're on the Pacers Sports Network. We'll be right back. Teams are now back onto the court. Welcome back to our 36-24 ball game as the Pacers lead it by 12. We've got about a minute left in the first half. Squirrels with a little bit of a mid-court press as Taylor bounce passes it over to Daniels. And this is back over to Mariah Ballin. And it looks like she'll lose it as she attempted to drive. It'll head back the other direction. 46.5 seconds remaining in this first half. As Leah Calhoun jogs it up the next side. And she'll drive up the left side, and this layup will go up and around the rim as it comes out. 32 seconds as Taylor brings it up for the Pacers. She heads over to the left side, and Daniels will hang on to this one as she looks over to the coach to see what she might want to do as the clock is running low. 9 on the shot clock now, 14 on the game clock. A long pass, Taylor, right side three, in and out. As it looks like the Squirrels will get the last opportunity to score of the half. 3 seconds, mid-range shot, and this one is going to fall in right as the buzzer sounds. That will do it for the first half, as the Pacers jumped out to a strong start, but the Squirrels gradually caught up as they cut the lead to 10. We've got a 36-26 ball game now. And we will head to halftime now, hoping you'll join us for the second half of this finish. And until then, 36-26, your Pacers lead by 10. We'll be back after the halves. Well, welcome back, Pacer Nation. This is your host, Will Dalton, welcoming you into the second half of this contest. Pacers currently lead it 36-26 as we get ready to start the third quarter. The Squirrels are going to inbound the ball, and we're underway for the second half. Over to the right wing, top of the key, and now left post. No room, but a shot by number 4 is going to fall through. And the Squirrels are going to get on the board first in the second half, and a pass inside by Springer is going to get stolen away. The Squirrels bring it back up the floor. Sagilli now will drive up. She's on the right wing. She tries to pass it inside, but this gets out of the hands of Nicole Mallon, and she loses it out of bounds, and now the Pacers will take it back up the floor. As Menage Mariette will slide it over to Springer on the left side of the floor, and a long pass over to Daniels on the inside, and she finishes it. Nice layup by Kanaja Daniels. 38-28, Pacers have a 10-point lead, 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. And a pass inside to the post, and a left side layup attempt is going to be missed by Nicole Blackburn. Pacers bring it back up. Here's Springer. She's on the right wing and taking her time, and she finds Daniels inside. Another layup. That's back-to-back layups there by Daniels. 40-28 Pacers. Sagilli brings it up the floor. Scanning, trying to find somebody open, and she'll slide it over to Mallon, who will give it away to Brooke Anders. A 3 attempt towards the top of the key. No good. Left. Miss. As the Pacers quickly bring it up the floor at a good pace. And Springer will take it towards the top of the key and work her way over to the left wing. And now it's back to the top and swung over to Daniels. And Mariette now has it towards the left wing. And a bounce pass over to Springer. And a Euro step layup, good. 42-28. 7:51 in the third quarter remaining. And now the Squirrels have it at the top of the key. This is Leah Calhoun driving it around, and she attempted to go up. And it looks like that's going to be a blocking foul on the Pacers. As the Squirrels will bring in a few substitutions. Rachel Hepler and Kemper Snyder are going to check into the game as the Squirrels take it out down low. That foul was on Mariette. That's her second one in the ball game for the Pacers. As the Squirrels kick it out, they're up top towards the logo. Leah Calhoun driving towards left side. She'll kick it out. A left wing mid-range jumper is going to be well short as Michaela Ray will come up with it, and she'll dish it off to Springer as Springer runs it up the floor. She's towards the top, heading over to the right wing. Working on Hepler a little bit as Michaela Ray now kicks it off to Daniels towards the right wing. Springer in the right corner. Thought she had a 3 look, but she's going to drive and try to send a floater up. It's going to be off, but she gets her own rebound as it's tipped to her by one of her teammates. And now she is on the left wing, and she dishes it. Nice one-handed pass. And now Daniels will attempt to drive, and that's definitely going to be a foul as she'll get a pair of free throws. As that foul is going to be on Kemper Snyder, the sophomore guard from Lee High School. That'll be her first foul. Daniels, first free throw rattles around, but it does fall. 43-28 Pacers. We've got 6 minutes and 49 seconds to go here in this third quarter. And that second free throw is going to fall. So the Pacers lead it 44-28. There's 6:45 left on the third quarter clock. 22 on the shot clock as it is now on the right side for the Squirrels. Driving in and going up and under on the left side was Mary Morin. She missed it. Pacers had it, and then she managed to steal it back. Tried to sling a pass down low, and then it went out of bounds, so the Pacers will pick it up. And they are now on the right side, right in front of the scorers table. And it looks like that's going to be past half court for a turnover. Going back Squirrels' way with 6:23 on the clock. Nyla Isaac bringing this one up for the Squirrels as she works on some dribbling, trying to head towards the right post. She dishes it out for a right side corner three, and it was a good decision as it falls. 44-30, Pacers still leading. A little full court pressure now by the Squirrels. Daniels drives, dishes it to Ray. Some contact, didn't get a foul, but she did get the bucket, and that's a 46-30. 16-point lead now by the Pacers. We've got 5:50 left in the third quarter. A drive and a dish towards the top of the key. Three-pointer Squirrels, that's short off the iron, barely skimmed it. As now Springer has the ball back in her hands. A long pass down to Ray. A lot of contact, definitely a foul. That foul's going to be on Mary Morin. She's a freshman guard from Lutz, Florida, out of Plantation High School, as Michaela Ray prepares for her first free throw. It is up and nothing but net. Ray averages about 17 points per game. One of the top scorers. In fact, she is the top scorer for the Pacers this year so far, as her second free throw is up and in. The Squirrels will bring it back as Sajili, Nicole Mallon, her second, as the Pacers send it down to Ray as she goes up and is fouled. A lot of fouling, very physical game so far. A lot of fouling going on this quarter. 5:08 on the clock, and now we will have a pair of free throws. That foul was on Kemper Snyder, her second. Ray, free throw, clangs off the iron, no good. Pacers up by 18 right now. As a substitution will be made, Brooke Anders will enter the game now, as she takes her place on the left side block. Free throw up and bounces around, but it finds its way to the net. 49-30 Pacers. Squirrels bring this up. Sajili trying to do some work now. She gets it down low, a mid-range jumper off the back iron now. And we have a foul on the floor. That foul's going to be on Shania Springer. That's her third of the ball game. And this pass is inbounded, and a low post shot attempt, no good. Pacers bring it up. Ray pulling in with a full head of steam. She kicks it out to the right corner. That shot attempt by Mariah Ballin off and out. And now here come the Squirrels yet again. Brooke Anders working from the right wing over to the left and into the hands of Sajili, who takes it to the top of the key. Nice short pass down low to Leah Calhoun, who will get a nice and one. That foul by Menajia Mariette, her third. Free throw up, and it rings around. Pacers bring it up. Mariette up, and she draws a foul. A lot of fouling going on, both sides. So now Mariette will get a pair of free throws. As she sets up and takes her first shot. That one's going to be good, as the Pacers now reach the 50-point mark. Squirrels now with 32. Pacers starting to really build up that lead now. Second shot up. And this one nothing but net. 51-32. We've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter, as a wild pass will end up in the hands of the Pacers. Again, Mariette, fresh off a pair of free throws, will send up a layup to add a couple more points to her resume, as the Squirrels bring this one to the right side now. Top of the key is Sagilli. Crosses over, sends a sharp pass to the left post, up and over the goal, did not touch the iron. Pacers with a nice 21-point lead at this point, and I believe the Squirrels will hang on to the ball. They will, as Sagilli will inbound the pass. And the pass will come in to the left corner. A three-point attempt, airballed, as the Pacers bring it up, and the long pass over the head of Mariette, as they tried to build up a strong drive there, but it goes for naught, as the Squirrels will inbound it. And here comes Sagilli with 3:44 on the clock. Pacers have a nice 21-point cushion. Ball coming around, and it goes down to the post. And there's a good shot by Nicole Mallon, as that puts two more on the board for Mary Baldwin. Taylor sends it to Daniels. They're still trying to get it up the floor. Long pass over to Mariette, as Squirrels are getting that full court press going again, as Taylor now has it on the right wing beyond the three-point mark. She sends a nice pass into Daniels, and she'll finish strong. 55-34. We've got 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go in this quarter. Sagilli swatting away the defense, clearly trying to find some options, as Leah Calhoun sends up a strong layup off the backboard. Pacers bring it up. Here comes Ray. Strong pass inside. Nice play. Mariah Balland with the finish. Nice assist by Ray. And now Squirrels get it up quickly. Long shot off the iron as the Pacers bring it up. Pace is definitely increasing this game. A layup attempt by Ballin comes out and into the hands of the Squirrels as they bring it up quick. And a kick out to the right wing. Mid-range jumper is going to go through. Nothing but net. And the Squirrels trying to get something going before the end of the third quarter and build up a little momentum, taking them into the fourth, as Ballin had it at the top of the key. She dished it over to Mariette, and now back into the hands of Springer, and she's heading towards the top of the key with it. Looking for some options. She finds Ballin, top of the key, swings it over to Taylor, thought about a three, stepped over, took a three anyway. Got it off before the shot clock expired. Shot was no good, but a foul. And that foul is going to be on Brooke Anders, her third. Taylor will get 3 free throw attempts. First one goes in. That's a 58-36 lead now by the Pacers. Second one bounces around and comes out. We've got a minute 41 on the clock as Taylor prepares for this third free throw. It is up. Strong bouncing around the rim, and it comes out, but into the hands of Baldwin, who went up strong, but a lot of ball contact there. As good defense by the Squirrels, they bring it up quickly, and they drive it low, bounces around the rim and out, and now we're going to have a pause. Looks like some sweat down on the other side of the floor that they're wanting to clean up before we resume play, as the Pacers will take control of the ball. Menaja Mariette will inbound it, as the Squirrels prepare to set up their defense, trying to provide a little bit of intensity now with that full court press, trying to do something here to stop this Pacers offense, which currently has a 22-point lead. And it looks like we're now finally good to go, as Mariette will inbound it over to Daniels towards the left side as she crosses the logo. And a pass over to Baldwin, closely contended, but she manages to hang on to it. A pass down low to Ray, foul. Goes up strong with it. She'll get some free throws and try to add to that 22-point Pacer lead. Sajili with that foul. That's her first of the ball game. Team's 5th. And the first free throw is going to be strong and out. Second free throw will fall. And the Pacers have a 59-36 lead as we approach the 1-minute mark of the third quarter. And a strong take by Sajili will find its way through the hoop. And now here come the Pacers entering that full court press provided by the Squirrels. Taylor with a nice little behind the back crossover. Another crossover. Nice handles, but she didn't manage to hang on to that as the Squirrels bring it up. And finished by Leah Calhoun. Squirrels trying to get something going as they find their way headed towards the fourth quarter with a 19-point deficit to the Pacers. Daniels has it on the right wing, taking her time. She manages to find her way to Mariette. And now at the top and towards the free throw line is the jumper. That came from Mariah Baldwin, but did not go. Shot clock is down. 12 seconds remaining, and it looks like we have a holding call. And the Squirrels will retain possession. That call went against Shania Taylor. That's her first foul of the game. As the Squirrels will inbound this. And they'll turn it over. Could not find any options, as it looks like the Pacers will try to get the last shot of the quarter. And blocked. Blocked by Brooke Anders, as Mariah Baldwin tried to go up strong with it, but good defense will prevent that as the third quarter buzzer will sound off. We have a 59-40 ball game now, as the Pacers lead it comfortably now by 19. They started the half by leading by 10, and they managed to pump up the gas just a little bit through that quarter. So we'll be right back to start the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere as we prepare to wrap up this game here on the Pacers Sports Network. Welcome back now to the Pacers Sports Network. Preparing to enter our final quarter of this contest. Pacers leading the Squirrels of Mary Baldwin University 59-40. They had a very good third quarter as Springer for the Pacers bring it up. And bad pass. It's going to be intercepted and taken up the floor now. A layup attempt by Leah Calhoun up and out. But Squirrels maintain possession as the ball finds its way into the hands of Sajili and over to Mary Moran at the top of the key. And she takes a three, in and out. Pacers take it back up the floor. Michaela Ray taking her time as she gives it over to Springer on the left side of the court. Springer heading around to the right wing and now over to Ballin, who swings it over to Springer, and then up to the top of the key to Mariette. As Mariette looks for some options, and a bounce pass over to Daniels, nearly stolen, but Daniels with nice moves to put it up and through the hoop, 61-40. That lead now at 21 for the Pacers. As Sajili has the ball up towards the top. Some nice dribbling. Up and out was her layup attempt as it finds its way into the hands of Michaela Ray for yet another rebound, and now Springer brings it up the floor. And now over to Daniels toward the left wing. Over to the right wing, Springer. She's heading towards the corner. And she will dish it over to Daniels, who will take a mid-range shot, and it's going to go right through the net. 63-40, Pacers with 8:18 left in the game. Now on the right wing, Moran finds her way to Sajili, who will drive and kick it to the left wing, and now back to Sajili. A mid-range shot clangs off the back iron, but into the hands of her teammate, Nicole Blackburn, and this one's going to find its way down to Brooke Anders, who will lay it in. And now Springer heads up to the Pacers side. 7:47 on the clock. 20 on the shot clock. And now Daniels on the left wing. Springer now with the ball at the top. She'll head towards the left wing as some Pacer movement now. And what appeared to be a pass back out to the three-point line was swatted away by about 3 Squirrels defenders as we have 7:30 on the clock. And the Pacers leading now by 21 as they will inbound the ball over to the left side. And Springer will take a deep two. And she liked that shot as that one was nothing but net. 66-42 Pacers. As Sajili brings this up and she sends a lob pass down low over to Nicole Mallon. And a shot left three-point wing by Anders, no good, but she finds her way back to the rebound. And now a low post shot by Moran will find its way through the hoop. Springer, right side, heading towards the logo. Some nice moves as she crosses over. Tight defense now by Sajili for the Squirrels. Daniels on the right wing, heads over to the top of the key. Mariette sends it over to Ballin towards the free throw line. She takes a jump shot. It's not going to fall. Squirrels bringing it up. And that's going to be a foul as Moran will fall after that attempt at a layup. And she'll have a pair of free throws coming. Blackburn and Snyder checking in for the Squirrels. Mallon checking out, as well as Moran. That last foul came from Ballin of the Pacers. That's her first one of the game as the ball is inbounded into the right side. Mid-range jumper, got it. That's Snyder. And we now have a 20-point ball game with 6:16 to go. As Springer is in the left corner, now heading up towards the wing. And she's going to drive right up the gut, and a pass deflected. And now it's going to belong to the Squirrels. And the Squirrels will bring it up the floor. And now Sagilli, right wing three. Long off the back iron, but rebounded and put back in by Blackburn. The senior forward, standing at 5'10", from Holly, New York. And now they cut that lead down to 18 as Springer is at the top of the key for the Pacers, heading around to the right side and now kicks it up to Ballin at the top, over to Daniels, down to Ray on the left post. And Ray is going to go up strong, and it looks like she will draw the foul. And she'll get a pair of free throws to try to put that Pacer lead back at 20. And that first free throw is going to be good. Second free throw is going to be good. So now the Squirrels bringing it back up, trying to find some answers as we're slowly approaching the 5-minute mark of this game. And a shot short off the rim, but rebounded by Calhoun, who put it up, and it was short yet again, but she rebounded her own miss as Sagilli now stands halfway between the mid-court and three-point lines as she passes it over to the right side, and this shot up, heavily defended. It's going to be off and into the hands of Daniels as she brings it up, going in strong, and draws the foul, and the and one as she will get a free throw. Good strong take there by Daniels, the junior guard out of Raleigh. Now a substitution for the Squirrels right before Daniels takes her free throw. And that foul came by Nicole Blackburn, her second. Free throw is to the back of the net. Good. 71-48. Pacers getting more and more comfortable with this lead. We've got 4:44 left in the ball game as the Squirrels bring it around and to the hoop for a nice little jump shot, two-pointer. That Pacer lead sitting at 21 as Springer brings it across. Nice handles there as she hands it off to Ballin, who will drive and come up strong, short, gets her own rebound and puts it in to right the wrong there as that Pacer lead is at 23, as you can feel some good energy building up here in the Herm. And it looks like a turnover by the Squirrels will give the ball right back to the Pacers. A few substitution announced for the Squirrels. Pepler and Moran will check back in as the Pacers get set to bring it in, and it comes in to Springer on the left wing. Now over to Mariette. Thought about taking a shot. She did not. Daniels now has it towards the free throw line, and she'll kick it over to Springer towards the top. Now back over to Daniels, right wing. Inside pass, strong take, missed, but into the hands of Springer, who has it down low, and it looks like that will be a travel call, fairly obvious there. A light little up and down by Springer. We'll give the ball back to the Squirrels as Nyla Isaac brings it up and kicks it over to Calhoun, who will give it back to Isaac, driving up the middle. Good defense there by the Pacers. Sends it out of bounds, but unfortunately that was off the hands of the Pacers' junior forward, Mariah Ballin, and it's going to stay over here with the Squirrels. .339 left on the game clock. 73-50 lead now by the Pacers as they try to wrap up this win. Squirrels with the ball driving in is Leah Calhoun. And she lost control of it, and that one's going to come back Pacers' way, but not before we have a quick timeout call by Mary Baldwin. And we're going to take a short break with 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go in this one. 73-50 lead by the Pacers. They've led most of this game. And we're going to take a short break while the teams figure out some new strategies before we get back. Don't go anywhere on the Pacers Sports Network. All right, welcome back here to the Pacers Sports Network as we exit a timeout called by the Squirrels of Mary Baldwin University as they try to figure out some answers as they are down 23 to the Pacers with a 3-minute, 29-second game clock as the ball comes in and off the hands of Springer. And actually that ball was off the hands of Mary Moran, and it's going to stay Pacer ball. Daniels will inbound it. Springer trying to get open. Manages to do so, and she slowly brings it up. Squirrels trying to provide some good defensive intensity here late. As Springer's on the left side. And she's looking towards the middle. And it looks like there's going to be an offensive foul on the Pacers. As Mila Barnes checks in for the Pacers, heading down towards defense. That offensive foul was on Amy Hockaday, the 6-foot freshman forward out of Claypool, Arizona. 73-50 your score here late in the fourth quarter as we approach the 3-minute mark. Moran at the top of the key hands it off now to Hepler as she dribbles up the gut and into the basket is her shot. 73-52 now. Springer will bring it up the court and draw a foul off of some tight defense. That foul is going to be on Rakima Willis, a senior guard from Seaford, Virginia. And the ball will now be inbounded to Deja Umstead, seeing some of her first minutes of the game. And there's going to be another foul. This one again coming from Willis. That was her second one. As the ball will be checked back in on the left side and into the hands of Umstead, who tries to cross over the defender. She loses it, but not before it touches one of the opposing team's player. We're going to stay Pacer ball. And Mariette inbounds it to Daniels. And she'll sit there for a minute while she lets her team set up. Just under 2.5 minutes to go. Pacers have a nice 21-point cushion as they look to wrap this one up. Daniels inside. Pass knocked away, but back into the hands of Daniels. But not before a travel called, as she was a little too aggressive there. And now Willis will bring the ball up past half court for the Squirrels. And up around the right side post. Shot up, and around the rim, back into the hands of Daniels. Pacers ball. And she'll set up right here in front of the scorers table as she lets her team set up an offense, and now she's over, passing it to the left corner. Umstead brings it around, up and under. Layup no good. It's short off the iron. As the Squirrels bring it up, and a mid-range jumper strong and into the hands of Amy Hockaday, who will give it off to Daniels. Daniels looking for some options, right wing. Mariette will give it over to Barnes, who will now swing it over to Umstead, who's looking for an opening. Doesn't quite find one as she just kind of heaves it and into the hands of a Squirrel defender. A mid-range jumper right around the free throw line is no good. That shot by Hannah Varner, the freshman guard, and now it's Pacers ball. And we've got 1:01 on the clock as this game will wind its way down. And this win will give the Pacers a nice little 3-game winning streak. All of them coming here at home at Herman Athletic Center, as a foul is going to be called. That foul going to be on Mary Moran. And Deja Umstead, the sophomore guard from right here in Raleigh, a transfer from NC State, is going to take a couple free throws. First one clangs off to the right side. Second one up. And around the rim, no good, into the hands of a Squirrels defender. They bring it up quickly, and a careless pass sends it right into the hands of the Pacers guard, Daniels. And a bad pass by Daniels, almost had it taken away, but she gets her own rebound. But it doesn't matter as the Squirrels have it. And a layup down the other side will make the score 73-54. As we have now hit 30 seconds left in the game. Shot clock is at 25. Roughly 2 seconds separate the game and shot clock. As Umstead drives around and to the hoop. Deflected away, but into the hands of Shania Taylor, who will pass it off to Springer, who drives in and tries to pass it. And this shot is up and off by Amy Hockaday, and that is going to do it as we get a pair of Pacer wins today here at the Herm. Both your men's and women's basketball teams pulling off the W's. Final of this game, 73-54. And that is the third straight win now for the Lady Pacers. All of them, as I said a little earlier, all of them coming here at home. And your roundup of scoring for the Pacers. Waiting on those stats to come in. The leaders of this game scoring on the opposing Mary Baldwin, Brooke Anders with 5 points. And on William Peace, Kadijah Daniels had 5. I'm sorry, that was assist. Points, the top scorer for Mary Baldwin was Nicole Mallon. She had 8 points, and Michaela Ray actually led the scoring for the Pacers with 19. And so that is going to do it here at Herman Athletic Center. We want to thank you for joining us. And until next time, we'll see you.